All right. Bringing your cosmic energy forecast to you for the week of October 27th through November 2nd. Wow. Time just flies, doesn't it? So, how we use the cosmos to move into a state of complementary consciousness. That's really where we're at in our evolution versus that old stagnant state of competitive consciousness. So, as we move through the beginning stages of this evolution, moving closer into that Aquarian age of Aquarius kind of energy, the real question becomes, how do we function? Hopefully, you will find this helpful. So, let's get to the vibrations and frequencies in the week ahead. So, rational. Seeing that big picture, this all sides of a story, like that's the beginning of this week. Starting today, it's very kind of a light kind of an energy. But if you're not looking rationally at every situation in your life, every event, every experience in your life, if you're not seeing the big picture, I'm going to say you're probably missing out. Because that's really what the energies want you to do, is to move from this tiny, minuscule kind of a mind into this bigger, universal kind of mind. And when we move into that energetic vibration, that energetic frequency that matches that, there has to be a component of rational. Along with, that euphoria kind of energy, you still have to be grounded. There's a cosmic kind of connection from the earth to the cosmos or the heaven kind of energy, right? And it's our rationale, it's our ability to see rationally, see all sides of the picture that makes the connection. We make things way too hard when we don't use our rational mind. That's really what our mind is for. Also, idealistic about love. Oh, I love this. Like that fairy tale, dreamy kind of relationship stuff. When I was younger, my mother always told me I'm just a hopeless romantic. What? Why wouldn't we be? Right? But I gave it up for a few years and now I'm sort of getting back to it. But that's really like that kind of idealistic fairy tale, kind of dreamy sort of relationships is coming into play. Because you need to be supported from now until next March, April. Things are going to be chaotic. No joke. And you really want to have that support, that companionship, those escapes, I want to say. And you can use this idealistic love energy that's just bombarding the earth right now. You can use that to sort of escape the chaos. It's true. It's really fun. All right, shadows to be aware of this next week. Oh, being inconsistent. There is nothing more draining than being wobbly in your energy. Can you feel that? It drains you. There is nothing that can get you to a quicker burnout than being inconsistent in your practice of keeping your energy stable. I know because that's where I'm at. Don't follow my lead in that way. Be very stable in your energy. Like that's been my sort of roller coaster this lifetime, or my true life experience has been this connect and disconnect and connect and disconnect, and this faithfulness to myself and faithlessness to myself, like being inconsistent. But I've made a decision to stop doing that because I don't like to be drained and I don't like the emotional roller coaster that it brings on. So be very consistent. That means treat yourself well. Create a meditation practice, a place where you can just connect with the deepest parts of yourself. Right? If we're being inconsistent, that's shadow energy. It's a very low vibration. And it's a self-sabotaging kind of a practice. So be stable. Independence. right? Like we just talked about this idealistic kind of romantic love affair with yourself or with someone else, right? Well, if we're very independent, we're using very masculine energy and saying, yeah, I don't need that to survive. But honestly, each one of us do. I'm sorry, but we do. So that is also shadow energy because we're moving into this state of co-creation, right? The state of cooperative consciousness. In that, independence has no room. It's okay to be independent in your own energy field, but you know what? Working side by side or working with others, man, there's gratitude in that. And then being superficial. Oh, authenticity is the name of the game for the future. So another shadow energy, that superficial kind of yay, rah, rah, rah kind of energy. But if you're a natural cheerleader, then be a natural cheerleader. That's not what I'm talking about here. It's you showing up as someone else when in reality your soul says, wait, what are we doing? That's not who we are. We're not like that. So 3 shadow energies to look out for this week: being inconsistent in who you are, being way too independent, and then being superficial. So as we move through the week, the full moon energy comes in. It's starting to come in already. You could I could sort of see the little sweeps of energy that's floating through the air, and that's that full moon energy. Contrast. This full moon energy is all about contrast of earth and fire. Or maybe it's cooperative. Feels contrasty at first because we're not used to earth and fire working together. So the earth, with all of its groundedness, right? Like all of its stability. See, there's earth showing up as stable. And the sun, with all of its mystery, kind of fiery, like pops up here and pops up there. This energy is awesome for creativity because, why? Because you have that cosmic, very mystical kind of energy, and it's being grounded into this earthy kind of energy that's being present. So it's great for creativity because you have both ends of the spectrum. You see how beautiful that is? It's gorgeous. Beautiful energy. Exploration and sexuality, like that's all plays into the creativity, right? Like if you need to rebirth yourself, this would be the time to do it. Do it before the election though, because total chaos is breaking out then. And this is why this kind of creative, explorative, very like birthy, sexual kind of energy, it mixes both your emotions and your practicality. Remember, the beginning of this week, right, was all about that rational mind. That's practicality. But what if you broke free from those old patterns of stagnation in your relationships and you created something new? You birthed a new relationship with your partners or with your family members or with your friends. Add an element of surprise this week, like literally let yourself just move into the depths of the beautiful new earth love paradigms that are like just hanging out there waiting for you to grab onto them. And let yourself be surprised at how deeply moved you are. Like deep movement within you, right? So that's where we're at this week. We have a lot of idealistic kind of energy hanging around, but it can also be used for creativity. That full moon is very powerful. It's very powerful this time. And it is being followed by, guess what? One of my favorite things in the world is when we have eclipse energy, because those are pivot points. Pivots. So we have this beautiful, amazing, creative energy coming in with this full moon that really is like expanding you. Like it's saying, hey, wake up here. Let's expand. Let's expand. Let's expand, because that eclipse energy is right around the corner. And with the eclipse comes the equinox. And then we have, the new year energies that hang with us through February. So there's a lot of potentials here for birthing a new you, for creating a new you, for Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I hope you're feeling it, because it's amazing energy. However, the flip side of amazing energy is chaos. Don't get caught in the chaos. That's what these are for. They're here to help you sort of maneuver through the energies, the shadow energies to look out for, and then those beautiful, amazing, creative kind of energies. We live in a world of duality. What field do you want to play on? This is Angela Bloha signing off from the cosmos. We hope you have an amazing, fun-filled, and exotic week. Take care, everyone.